All right. Cool. Let's do this first mission. Let me turn some lighting on in here.
We're heading into the city center to strike a big target. Something that will shake up the tranquil little utopia Advent has been building all these years. Secure the designated coordinates and neutralize
There we go.
hostile contacts. Firebrand will be in the area for your extraction.
Turn some music on. I'm so tired.
Menace 1-5.
All right.
Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Gotta go pretty far.
Position is concealed. 10-4. Got it covered.
Getting it done.
Have this guy come over here. All right. I'm feeling good about this run. Let's have my man. Let's have him come here. Big dog. Go this way.
Solid copy.
Understood. Move it out.
Have him Overwatch.
Enemy movement ahead.
Hmm.
Stepping off.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with.
Might be able to throw a grenade right here.
But their obedience makes them predictable. Let's do this. You?
Already there.
Menace 1-5. You're near the target position. Let's do this.
Right. So far, so good. We might get those guys closer. Overwatch them, throw a grenade.
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now
Right. Oh, are we fucked here?
are stronger than ever, with even greater psionic potential.
Have him come up here. Or I guess, yeah, him come up there.
You had me at hello.
And then Overwatch you.
The Advent officers seem more capable than grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control. Watch.
Grenade. Good damage. Easy kill.
Taken care
I'm worried about him right there. Alright, we need to run back as far as we can. We need to retreat to like all the way back here. He's not in a good spot. Okay. Alright, we still have a guy in the roof. Fuck, man. Let's just restart. This is the run right here. Alright, take two.
Accessing the feed now. Excitement.
Try this again. Alright. Right, okay. Alright, maybe we have better luck this time. We just need to get past this first mission, that's it. I think everybody should come up here if we can. They just disappear?
Moving out. I'm on it. Overwatch.
Position confirmed.
Okay. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. They should group up and then we can just mass grenade though. We can at least grenade those two and get them killed. Alright, someone's been marked. Still missed though, that's good.
Incoming fire.
I might get a different mod pack installed for Skyrim. Lorem's good. It's a little too much. I want to find something a little simpler. Uh, um, um, all right. All right, we have that installed. Delete. Deleting Lorem right now. Like I said, Lorem's good. I just want something not Lorem. All right. Nobody's really grouped for a grenade. I hit him a little bit. Get him killed here, hopefully. Nope. Doesn't hit me here? Hopefully, yeah. Okay, actually did quite a bit of damage. Oh. Okay. What? Oh, fuck this game. Let's look at this.
What if, instead of saving Skyrim, we just lived in it? This is Gate to Sovngarde, and today I'm playing version 115 from Wabbajack. But instead of doing a traditional mod list showcase, I want to actually roleplay within it. The goal for today is to show you guys the visuals, immersion, gameplay, how the world feels, and many more stuff.
Is this about to be us?
The idea
Is this a Requiem
we're living
pack?
as an ordinary citizen of Whiterun, and the rules are simple. Live as a citizen of Whiterun, eat, drink, and sleep daily, work, hunt, fish, and earn honestly as much as we can, help locals when it makes sense, and fight only in self-defense. As for performance and storage,
Sorry,
Gauge
boys, I'm not
Sovereign
trying to
Guard
pick
is
my nose.
relatively
I just have like a
performance-friendly.
hair right
You
here.
should need around 100 to 200 gigs of free space during installation, although the finished install should take roughly 100 gigs. I'll leave everything you need to download and install the mod list in the description below. And if you enjoyed these immersive Skyrim roleplays and mod list showcases, then don't forget to drop a like and
All
subscribe
right.
to the channel. It helps me out immensely. So,
me change my title.
Without further ado, let's get started with Gate to Sovngarde. Alright, so we are going to be starting from scratch. And first, we are going to be making our character. I'm not really going to be doing much, but I will be showing you guys what it is like and what you will see when you start this whole mod list. And for the sake of the video, I'm going to be keeping this hairstyle, not much for facial hair. I like this hair color. Okay, good. I think that's good. Let's save. I'll name
Right.
him Sovereign Highborn. I don't know, it just kind of sounds fitting. Alright, so thank you for installing Gate to Sovngarde. Press OK and wait while everything is setting up. You will receive a message when ready. Okay, it's auto. And I will give away like 800, 900 septums. Alright. Now, apart from that, I don't think we really need much. Maybe a silver necklace, sure. Just to have a little bit of bling.
Right.
But that's it. I'll take some potions. Okay, so now at the Book of Trades.
Is this going still?
So let's see what it says. You can choose up to 3 traits that define who your character is. Traits are permanent and cannot be changed once you exit the room. So if it is similar to what Lorim has, I am thinking of choosing the one where you have to pay a mortgage for owning a house. But I don't
Ooh, they
think
do look
it has
different.
that, does it?
These look way different.
I think it was called Homeowner, I believe. Okay, that could be unique to Lorim. So what I will do for this one is
These
I'm
are
gonna
way
pick
different.
random. But as I said, you don't really have to pick any, honestly. You can just press confirm and you can have 0 traits. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to pick any random. And whatever the Skyrim gods give us, we take. Street beggar. That's a little bit contradictory, but I'll keep it. So, this note says, is this a dream? Who am I? What am I doing here? There's only one way to find out. I should gather my gear, speak to the messenger, and exit this room. Destiny awaits. Alright. Perfect. Now we'll leave it at that. What else we got? Some
Oh
wine
my
and dine,
goodness.
in case we end up being very
I'm gonna sleep.
unsuccessful in our life. Maybe we can't catch any proper animals, fishes, or maybe, who knows, if we can't do jobs properly. We'll see what we can do. But anyway, the wardrobe. That's some clothes. I'll take the belt lantern. Blue robe, sure, why not? Maybe when we stroll around. And I will be taking these.
Oh, this should be done pretty quick. It's not as big of a mod
a
pack. We're already
shield.
halfway done downloading, or we're more than halfway done downloading the
minor
files. So
clothes,
I want to figure
else?
like I want an actual RP
a
character.
rugged cape,
Oh.
sure. Anything else? I'll take a scarlet service, why not?
As for what we're gonna do,
might
I
be
don't really
chilly
know
out.
yet.
Okay, good. Now what else we got?
I want to do
So
something I've
this
not done
chest
before, but like that's
It's
kind
probably
of
for the weapon
that's
locker,
kind of hard
yes. Okay.
to do, right?
So since we are gonna
don't
be
know.
a hunter, I am gonna be taking some arrows.
Stealth
and
archer,
what
stealth
else? A
archer, stealth archer, stealth
longbow,
archer.
Maybe a little bit of torch, just in case we need it,
Ooh, a whip.
and a dagger.
We
Sure.
could do another monk build. I think monk's
And
cool.
That's it.
I don't-
Maybe
does
a
this
new
have-
sword,
Okay, my 2 questions are: is
because
this a
I'm planning on
requiem
doing
pack,
like a
and
hunter
does it have like
stuff.
fucking?
So
Does it
we'll leave
have
at
like
that.
fucking?
Alright, so this was for the
uh,
difficulty of Gate to Sovngarde.
oh,
And you can enable story mode for an easier experience. It grants the compass and sneak eye perks from the start,
Okay.
so if you do choose story mode,
Um,
of course.
Does it have like the
reduces
fucking
stamina
Souls-like
consumption,
combat?
makes combat a bit easier, and ensures your followers won't die, among other changes. You can
No, we
also
want
disable
followers to
survival
die.
mode and adjust general difficulty under settings gameplay. Hmm. I'm
Boys,
actually
how do we
going to be
make this
picking
the
default
most
experience
immersive way
because the idea
possible? What do
today
we do?
is to
I
actually
want to feel
experience
like we're
Gate to
genuinely
Sovngarde
fucking
for
living
what it
there.
actually is.
You know?
And here today we are going to be role
You know?
playing a life of a Whiterun citizen, so I think that's the best fit. But also, it's good that we have an option to switch to an easier mode if we want to. I think that's good enough
That's the
freedom.
plan.
So, what do we have here? Now, the Book of Origins. So, some arrive in Skyrim with purpose, others find it along the way.
Oh my
book
goodness,
offers
man.
reason
I need
for
to stop
returning,
fucking
and
yawning.
if you
I almost
must
want to
do
open an
something,
energy drink, but
read
it's
on.
7 p.m. That's such a stupid idea.
Okay, so what do we have
Oh, this is
here?
sick.
A few different backstories. What's this? Your family's amulet was lost generations ago, stolen during the age of the dragon cult, and buried with one of its servants. Old records and stories point towards the Nordic ruins scattered in the region. So you intend to search these ancient places and recover what was taken from your bloodline.
That's cool.
Sure, I mean, I'll just keep it as a backstory, sure. I mean, those are really fun quests, actually. So if you want, you can just.
Oh,
look
they
through all
give
of
you.
those,
Oh,
and
that's
read
so
all of those,
cool.
'cause that's a lot of them.
Boys, I know what we're
But I'll
doing.
leave it at that for now.
Ooh,
Take the
ooh.
flute too. And the end table.
Oh,
Case of
shit.
Spells.
Can you just take them
Raise
all? That
corpse.
seems.
That's
Well,
one
I
of the
mean, I
spells that
guess,
really
I
like
guess,
as a starter.
you know, if you're
I'll
role
keep
playing,
that.
probably should.
Healing.
I feel like you could.
sure. Sparks. Sure. Won't take too many of them. All right.
All right.
So let's see. Now we want to be.
Speak and fulfilled your destiny.
Yes, so we want to be living a life in Whiterun, normal citizen life, but as a hunter. So I am going to be a homeowner in Whiterun. All right, so
This
think
mod,
that's
this
it.
pack has way fewer
take my
mods
leave
than
now, everybody.
Forum.
Take care now.
I think it has like a thousand something.
That
Maybe
kinda
a
hurt.
little more.
That was a weird dream. But anyway, now we're back. We are in our home. This place doesn't seem too dangerous. Of course it doesn't, because we are in our home. Let's see. So we have a place to sleep, and that's the idea. Let me increase the sound of the music. There we
Maybe we go magic. We go.
All right.
We work up enough money to
Let me
take a
just lower it
fucking
a little bit more. There we go.
caravan
Okay, so we are going to be maintaining a daily
or
routine.
carriage.
And I
The
think
Winterhold.
it's early morning now, right? I'll check that out when we can see it. Let's wear this with a scarf. And I think we should be good to go for now. Let's see. All right, perfect. We look good. Although it doesn't really make sense wearing a scarf inside our home. Morning at last. Must have been sleepwalking. Now, I think now's a great time as any to get some breakfast. What do we have here? Some cheese. And I don't know what that is, but I'll have one of those. Take a bread too. Boiled creme treat. Sure. Creme cream? I don't know what that is.
Guys,
let's check
why
and
do
see.
I keep yawning? I know why, because I was fucking up till
Let's have
4
some
a.m. at work.
food.
Oh no, the download failed.
Ah,
You tried.
tasty. That sound of those crunches, man, makes
I'm
me
missing
hungry
archive.
myself. All right, we're done getting our morning breakfast. What else we got? Raw rabbit leg. Maybe I'll cook something later. Alto wine. Wine fresh.
Did I
up early in the
uninstall
morning?
Skyrim?
Sure, why not? Where do we have wine? There we go.
Fuck, I didn't mean to.
That hit the spot. Scavenge wood pile. Do we
I'm
have
retarded.
much wood? Keep the fire.
All right, this is cool. I want to like actually.
See if we can
learn
just
about
find
the
some
pack.
work for the day as well. Raw
Um.
friends, welcome back to Skyrim, and welcome to Life as a Mage. In this roleplay, we're just a young mage trying to build a life in one of the coldest corners of Skyrim. And out
What pack
here,
is this?
even the simple things can turn into a journey. Here, we're learning the crafts, doing
Is this
small
lore room?
jobs, making friends, and learning
Mages
the way of
and Vikings?
magic. So if you enjoy immersive Skyrim roleplay like this, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and join us in our journey to 100k subscribers. Your support is always appreciated. And with that being said, let's jump into the video.
Alright.
What happens when one of the most renowned mod authors makes his own mod list? Well, you get Gate to Sovngarde, which is in my opinion the best mod list that's ever been made for Skyrim, and it's not even that close. Jay Zerpa is a seasoned mod author, and he's been around making mods for over 10 years now. That's right, this guy's mods are so good, he put them in his own list. So today, I'm going to go over the 5 reasons why I believe Gate to Sovngarde is the best mod list that you have access to. Speaking of access...
I see what this guy
accessibility
did.
is something that is overlooked by quite a lot of people when they're making these large mod lists. If you don't have a super NASA computer, you're going to struggle to run things like Novus. And while Gate to Sovngarde has 1900 mods, which sounds like a lot, the total install size comes to around 60 gigabytes. Minus the downloads. Most of the huge mod lists that you see on Wabberjack come to 5 or even 600 gigabytes. Not everyone has that much space spare on their PC to be able to run a mod list, which is fine. If you need this much space to be able to make a mod list, that is completely
There we
acceptable.
go. We have
Gate
to run
Sovngarde
Skyrim
does
though.
not ask you to do that. Most of the 1900 mods included in this mod list are just patches and fixes, meaning the mod list is incredibly stable. My experience with GTS has been infinitely smoother than pretty much any other list that I've ever played. In about 100 hours of playtime, I've crashed maybe 5 times tops. But that's all well and good. We get it. The game runs very nicely, and it doesn't take up a whole lot of space on your PC. But that's not why I'm installing mod lists. I think most people install mod lists because of the graphical upgrades that they offer. And from a side-by-side perspective, GTS doesn't look anywhere near as crisp as some of the bigger mod lists out there. But I would argue that's where you're wrong. GTS does go for a much more vanilla plus look, but in my opinion that complements the list so much more than the biggest, flashiest mods that you can find.
Hey, it's almost my build.
This does in part lean into a little bit more of the accessibility side of things, but this also makes it run so much smoother on lower to
Dun dun.
One of the main distinguishing features in this list compared to the other ones is that it uses community shaders instead of an EMB. And I don't know if you've been following it recently, but community shaders is making huge steps. With all of those emotions, community shaders makes better.
Gotta turn this shit down. Fucking loud. Fucking loud. And my eardrums are fucking broken.
There, you can swap it out for an EMB if you so like. But onto possibly the hottest take of this video, I really don't think graphics matter too much in a mod list. And this is probably where I'm going to disagree with the majority of people. You're not going to match the crazy looks that some of the bigger mod lists get, but this mod list still looks absolutely amazing. I think GTS does the best job of capturing what Skyrim realistically would have looked like if it was made today. It has updated textures so everything looks much clearer. None of those dirty textures that are in the
Oh, I think I need
Jay
this
Zerpa
open.
also managed to get
Alright,
roads
well,
to
it's downloading.
Still
I'm gonna
massive
stand
changes
up
to
and get some
add
water.
Stuff like vegetation that just make the game look prettier. But if you're still not convinced and your stance is, so if the graphics aren't as objectively good, why is GTS still the best mod list? Well, moving on to the biggest point of the video, which is the depth. Everyone throws around the term living, breathing world, and it only really feels true in this mod list. As you play through the game, you'll realize that everything starts to interact with what you've been doing. You kill a dragon, and there is a massive festival in Whiterun celebrating that. Guards will now actually recognize you as the Dragon Slayer, because that was missing in the base game. But there's also subtle features, like immersive death cycle. You take out a wolf on the road, and you go back a day later, the wolf will be decaying, or if you've left it even longer, it might be a pile of bones. When you're in a scrap with a bandit, and they drop lines regarding your race, your fighting style, and tactics. And this is the same for stuff like vampires and the Gorngai as well. There's been massive changes to followers alongside that. They'll react to what you do and what maybe your other followers are doing as well. They might react to what's going on around the city, or to what quest that you might have just completed. Overall, the biggest difference between GTS and other mod lists is that it has depth, it has a goal. Jay Zerpa had a plan in mind when he was making this mod list. He had an idea for what he wanted and achieved it perfectly. When playing other lists like Novus, and I keep bringing Novus up, there's no hate towards Novus here, I'm just using it as an example because it is a popular mod list, but how they compare is so drastic. GTS feels like a tailored experience. Novus feels like a mashup of cool things. GTS has progression with your character and real stakes to fights and decisions that you might make. You go in unprepared to a fight and you come out with a broken leg and you don't have a way to heal that broken leg, you're going to be hoddling your way home. You don't bring enough health potions to a fight and you're going to feel that. You go into a mage's lair and you don't quite have enough magic resistance, you're going to get completely disintegrated. You take a massive swing from a huge warhammer with a giant orc behind it, your skull is going to be destroyed. There are real stakes in this mod list, and that is very important. It makes your decisions actually matter. Another example of a mod list with this much depth would arguably be Lorim. Lorim is incredibly complex, and it reacts to your actions the same way that GTS does, and people praise it for that. So why not play Lorim instead? Well, that brings me on to my next point, which is simplicity. As a whole, GTS isn't hard to understand. Whereas for Lorim, I've seen people whip out spreadsheets and make entire character guides with specific perk points. Just Novus feels like a mashup of all. The biggest difference between GTS and other mod lists.
Okay,
Day
let me
later,
go back.
the wolf will be decaying, or if you've left it even longer, it might be a pile of bones. When you're in a scrap with a bandit and they drop lines regarding your race, your fighting style, and tactics. And this is the same for stuff like vampires and the Dawnguard as well. There's been massive changes to followers alongside that. They'll react to what you do and what maybe your other followers are doing as well. They might react to what's going on around the city, or to what quest that you might have just completed. Overall, the biggest difference between GTS and other mod lists is that it has depth, it has a goal. JSerper had a plan in mind when he was making this mod list. He had an idea for what he wanted and achieved it perfectly. When playing other lists like Novus, and I keep bringing Novus up, there's no hate towards Novus here, I'm just using it as an example because it is a popular mod list, but how they compare is so drastic. GTS feels like a tailored experience. Novus feels like a mashup of cool things. GTS has progression with your character and real stakes to fights and decisions that you might make. You go in unprepared to a fight and you come out with a broken leg and you don't have a way to heal that broken leg, you're going to be hoddling your way home. You don't bring enough health potions to a fight and you're going to feel that. You go into a mage's lair and you don't quite have enough magic resistance, you're going to get completely disintegrated. You take a massive swing from a huge warhammer with a giant orc behind it, your skull is going to be destroyed. There are real stakes in this mod list, and that is very
You playing
important.
Classic? Yeah,
Makes
he
your
is.
decisions actually matter. Another example of a mod list with this much depth would arguably be Lorim. Lorim is incredibly complex, and it reacts to your actions the same way that GTS does, and people praise it for that. So why not play Lorim instead? Well, that brings me on to my next point, which is simplicity. As a whole, GTS isn't hard to understand. Whereas for Lorim, I've seen people whip out spreadsheets and make entire character guides with
Why did
specific
this
perk points just to
bug
get
out?
through it, which is great for people that really care about that sort of thing. But GTS, you can waltz through it if you'd like, with whatever perk points you want, and you might not be as efficient as somebody else that has looked into it, but you will make it, you'll figure it out. But don't mistake this for hand-holding. GTS is also very hard. It is
I literally
not
just
easy
said
in
this.
any way, and it emphasizes preparation. The same way that Lorim does, you do need to be prepared for every single encounter that you're going to have. In fact, one
Bro,
of the biggest
please.
complaints that this list gets is that it is too hard. Which brings me on to one of my final points. You need to know what you're getting into when you are playing this list. It's not going to handhold you, it isn't an easy experience, and it's not a vanilla plus power fantasy. It is realism. It is, in my opinion, the most accurate reflection of what Skyrim would actually be like if it was a real place. You need to take this list a lot slower than you might expect. You can complete the base game of Skyrim with literally a couple of hours if you really try. And if you're doing glitches, I mean, that gets out of hand. But this list is intended to be slow. Not gruelingly, boringly slow, but it teaches you to appreciate the small things. I was watching one of JSerper's streams, and he mentioned somebody complaining about the fact that it takes 5 seconds to get into bed, put the covers on you, and then fall asleep. If you're going to be complaining about something like that, this list is not for you. In fact, I don't think any Skyrim list is for you. GTS is
kinda
a
like
list where sitting
that
under
it
the
has that.
stars next to a
That's cool.
campfire is one of the best, most quiet moments you're going to have. You've just fought through that bandit camp, you've got a bit more gear, you made some money from it, and now you need to find your way back home. But first you're going to stop, sit down, make some food, maybe level up, go to sleep, and then head home. Now this might be a hot take, but I don't think that's hard to understand. And while some people might think this is tedious or long or pointlessly grueling and boring, treat it like you're actually trying to survive in Skyrim, and you will feel how good this list captures that realism. Simplicity doesn't always mean good though, so why is this list actually just the best? In my opinion, the best way to sum that up is it has come from somebody who's been in the modding game for over 10 years, and has essentially created his vision for what Skyrim should be. And that might be what all the other mod lists are doing, but in my opinion, this is the best one. This is the most realistic recommendation I could give to anyone if they said, I haven't played a Skyrim mod list before, which one should I try? I'm pointing them in the direction of GTS any day of the week. Gate to Sovngarde is the definitive way to play Skyrim in 2026, and to me is completely unmatched.
All right, let's find I don't like the UI. I don't like the default Skyrim UI.
Modding is pretty great. Think about it. Video games truly are the only form of media where we can take the creator's perfectly sculpted work and shove a bunch of dumb shit in it. No developer has a modding scene quite like Bethesda, and it's easy to see
What the
why.
fuck?
These huge open worlds are the
What
perfect
the
sandbox
fuck?
to experiment and download
Oh
from
my
thousands
God.
of user-uploaded creations. Arguably the most modded of these, maybe one of the most modded games of all time, is Skyrim. I love the game, and I have a lot of nostalgia around it, but at the end of the day, it's a 15-year-old game. In the time since release, 1,500 mods, all aimed to give Skyrim a more modern and immersive feeling to it. Now, I'm no stranger to modding, but this has been one of the most enjoyable modding experiences I've ever had. It can really be boiled down to one thing. I'm an idiot. See, instead of doing the informed, rational thing of researching the mod list and checking what each mod does, I just saw a big number and I clicked. This meant that I went in almost completely blind, and this turned into one of my favorite gaming experiences in recent history. It felt like I was playing a completely new game, all thanks to my sheer laziness. Even now, in my couple dozen hours of playing with Modpack, I still don't know everything this collection adds, which would be useful if you're making a video about it. I put it off long enough though. Let's actually see what the mod list adds. But first, we need to talk about today's sponsor. Iron Rebellion is the definitive VR mech pilot simulator.
Holy shit.
Now,
That's a
it's not
2.5 minute
collection,
2.5
but a
minute
business.
ad
When you're
for a
thinking of
fucking
all
11-minute
titles like
game
this,
or
you
video.
find that graphics really aren't that important to you. Now, I'm of the belief that vanilla Skyrim still holds up pretty well, so I've never dove too deep into graphical mods. However, it's hard to deny just how amazing these graphics look. The world itself, absolutely stunning, and could honestly be passed off as a modern release. What gets me are the little things, like the way the fog hovers around the mountaintops in the early morning, or the way the sunlight travels between the gaps in the trees. The lighting itself was something that especially impressed me out of the cave for the first time. Nearly all the textures in the game have been swapped out for some fancy new 4K ones, and they do a pretty good job at bringing the game into the current generation. But honestly, what impressed me most were the NPCs. There are a lot of, how do I say it, gooner mods out there that turn every NPC into their favorite chronically online e-girl. These are pretty cringe, and a family-friendly channel such as myself would never, ever promote these. But GTS does a pretty good job touching these NPCs up without making them look like runway models. I ran everything on the highest settings, and while it ran pretty smoothly 99% of the time, I did run into the occasional frame drop here and there. It can get pretty demanding on low to medium end rigs, but luckily the collection is almost completely modular, so you can tweak every setting. As of GTS to me going in were the vast changes to gameplay, and thankfully,
Let's hear about 'em.
this is by far the best part of the mod list. Right off the bat, GTS is designed around survival and immersion above all else, and it's highly recommended to play in survival mode. Now,
Perfect.
survival mode is somewhat divisive between fans, with some who don't really mesh with the added challenge of it. If you're one who struggled with survival mode in the past, GTS is a perfect reintroduction to it. It takes this afterthought of a difficulty mode in base game and completely changes the entire game in order to complement it. One of the biggest changes that I had to get used to was the complete removal of quest markers and player icons on the map. As a
What?
coddled Bethesda fanboy,
That's
I've been
pretty
spoiled
sick.
so long with quest markers telling me which exact pixel I need to walk to for the past decade. But this change works way better than it has any right to. It makes you feel more connected to the game world. And immersion like that.
That's actually
does
really,
hold something for me.
really cool.
I
Wow,
find
my
myself
hand is in my
traversing
sock right now.
roads, reading signs that'll lead me to my destination, and inevitably getting lost and freezing to death on my way to Winterhold. On the topic of dying a brutal death, we have Bethesda's biggest punching bag, combat.
Until next time,
Skyrim isn't a game that's known for having the deepest combat, but GTS still tries its damnedest to improve on Skyrim's combat, and it does a pretty good job. You're way more fragile, dying in just a few hits if you're unlucky. There's also a brand new injury mechanic, where you can get debuffs
I'm guessing there
such
is
as
no
bruises,
Requiem.
broken bones, and even concussions. These can be healed with various new healing methods like bandages, splints, and sometimes just waiting for it to heal. If this is sounding like a lot, allow me to introduce you to my friend, Anxiety. Yes, not only do you need to worry about your physical health, but your mental as well. Your character will eventually gain stress. You can lower stress by eating some soup, petting animals, or
Num
my
num
favorite,
num. What is that
eating some
from?
Soup, petting animals. You can lower stress by
What is-
eating
I-
some soup, petting animals, or my favorite, bass fishing. You can also develop fears and phobias. If a certain
That's
enemy
cool.
type, be it wolves, bandits, Forsworn, gets you down to low health, there's a chance you can develop a fear towards that enemy type.
This guy,
which
this guy's
heavily debuffs
editing's
your
pretty
character.
good.
Killing said enemy type has a small chance of removing said phobia. Oh, you can smell like shit. If you go out rough it for too long, your ass will stink, and merchant prices reflect that. Take a shower, King. Now, to some of you, all of this will sound batshit insane. Why in the world would you play a game
Take a
where you
shower,
can break your
King.
leg randomly in the woods and slowly starve to death waiting for a random traveler to pass by? And to be fair, that is a lot. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but I know there's a certain number of you guys watching this salivating at the mouth hearing all this. You've played this game dozens and dozens of times, know it like the back of your greasy hand, and want to experience it in a way you never have before. Take the GTS pill, bros. Don't go back. Skyrim's claim to fame, arguably one of the reasons it's still relevant today, is its huge, beautiful open world. GTS takes it and makes it better in every conceivable way, making it stand its own against even the biggest and best open worlds of today. We'll start with the game's cities, one of the aspects that hasn't aged that well. Every settlement in the game has seen major overhauls, ranging from smaller, lore-accurate changes to just completely making a new city. I could sit and list these changes all day, but for the best example, look no further than Winterhold. Winterhold is shit. There are like 3 buildings, and they all look nearly identical. GTS takes this glorified shanty town and turns it into this. New buildings, new NPCs, no infrastructure. You can finally look at this and see something that resembles a functioning community. While Winterhold is on the extreme end of the spectrum as far as changes go, you'll be hard-pressed to find a single square foot that hasn't been altered in some way by GTS. It's not always the big changes that get you, but the little ones that stop you in your tracks, trying to remember if it's always been there or not. Now look, big, pretty open world games are a dime a dozen, but GTS turns Skyrim into more than that.
Where are we at?
This feels like a living, breathing world.
Still
that
installing
changes
files.
over
Almost
time,
finished. We're just gonna
both
do the BSAs.
independent and dependent on the player. Forts will decay and rebuild through your playthrough. Encampments you clear will eventually become repopulated. Even the seasons change as your playthrough goes. Each of these changes are small on paper, but when combined, they give you a sense of immersion that just can't be matched. Gates to Sovngarde is a mod list seemingly tailored to players like me. Players who grew up on Skyrim, but find it hard to come back to after the sheer amount of generational RPGs we've gotten. What I appreciate though is at its very core, it's still Skyrim. It's able to keep the game's core identity, while adding and improving.
What's up guys, my name is Cavo and I want to ask you a simple question. What happens when you take the best Skyrim modder when it comes to immersion mods and you have him create his own mod list? Well, you get Gate to Sovngarde.
Gay dude Sovngarde. Gay dude Sovngarde. Whoa. Pause. Almost done. Excuse me. Oh yeah, bass fishing. Oh, we got card games?
Sleep deprivation, my old friend, we meet again. I've heard your replies, I've read your comments, and I've decided to try Gate to Sovngarde, which in case you're living under a rock, it's a scary mod list.
You don't say!
I initially wanted to cover my Lorim build, but because I've upgraded my setup, I've lost pretty much all of my save files. So for this week, I'm going to give you my humble review of what I think to be the most immersive mod list out there for Skyrim, and I will try to compare it with another one of my most
Wildlander?
mod lists, that is Lorim. If you like
Oh.
these videos, guys,
I feel like
subscribe,
Wildlander is
comment
probably
down
one of
below,
the
let me know what you think
craziest
about those videos.
mod lists
It helps
for
me a lot.
immersion.
And as always, thank you for watching.
Wildlander gets an update here soon, right? That would be interesting to try. I haven't played Wildlander in so long. That's the first Skyrim mod list I played. Hey, look, it's me.
Is not really there. It's
Hey, look.
mostly in your head, just like my sleep paralysis demon. It's 5 a.m.
Yeah.
as I'm making this, by the way. The world is beautiful, and the choices don't always
really don't-
feel meaningful. I'm looking at you, Thieves Guild.
Oh, my
Lorem,
back.
on the other hand, is a
It's
mod
just-
list that, for me to make it very simple, focuses on character progression. It makes Skyrim feel
Skyrim.
like
I
an
like this guy's
expansion of
accent.
the Elder Scrolls universe. But what does Gate of Sovngarde does? It refines Skyrim, elevating the entire journey. Gate to Sovngarde asks you one simple question. What if Skyrim could be the most immersive experience you ever had? And this is exactly what this mod list does.
That's the
So
plan,
follow me
boys.
as we enter the Gate of Sovngarde. By the way, this is a small review. I am going to make a full review after I dedicate over 100 hours into this mod list, but for now I have roughly 20 with 30 hours, so I'm gonna give you the basics of why you should try this mod list. First of all, guys, this has to be the easiest mod list I had to download in Skyrim. It includes over 1,900 mods, which you might think is a lot, but actually most of the mods, or the size of it, that's what she said, comes from new locations, new quests, and mostly graphics overhauls. I will say over 40% of the stuff included are patches, so again it's an extremely stable mod list, and it's one of the easiest I ever had the joy to download. You simply make a clean installation of Skyrim, you run Wabbajack, and you very much install this with a click of a button. That's how simple it is. And you can select if you want an
Almost there.
Anniversary edition or a special edition, if you are owning Creation Club content or not. Now let's speak about some of the important features Gate to Sovngarde offers. It's built around community shaders, and community shaders, guys, it will never reach CNB. However, there is a very specific reason we are using community shaders. You will hear me saying this a lot. It's because of immersion. Community shaders offer a much more natural and realistic look that feels way closer to the vanilla Skyrim without having this super high fantasy colorful palette that most of the ENBs do. Community shaders will not look as complex as an ENB. However, they run very smooth, it's performance friendly, which again is another reason why this is super easy to install. It's a nice mod list and I think everybody can run this. I love what this mod list does with community shaders, because while it gives us great graphics and while using community shaders with updated textures, all of the high quality NPCs don't feel like supermodels or playboys. They feel like normal people you will actually find and
Damn it.
visit in Skyrim.
Normal
There is
people in my
also
goon
scenes in
simulator?
Skyrim where landscapes will actually change during the season, which is
What
absolutely
the fuck?
amazing, similar to the Witcher series, and the world is changing.
Oh, almost done, 85%.
That means you will see in most of the zones you always visited in the original Skyrim during summer, autumn, winter, which really refreshes how Skyrim feels. And again, this feels like something should be included in the base game. The world literally transforms around you, and this is why I love this mod list, because it really focuses on that. With community shaders, all of the graphics, all of those things enhancing and overhauling the game game, they always focus around again the Vanilla Plus experience, giving you a better, more refining Skyrim. On the scale of graphics, Gate to Sovngarde is not
Does it?
anywhere
Oh,
close
that's
to
so sick.
Novus, and
You
it's
don't
not
know their
low.
name until you
I
talk to
think
them.
you might agree with me, it's the perfect middle of the ground for both of those. But everything is also updated, looks nicer, and with community shaders we get this
Okay.
vanilla
Cool.
but this time you have to hover around the room and search. That's it. We are set up to go out in the world and explore. Now I'm gonna throw you some gameplay changes or settings for this mod list that I believe they're going to show you a very clear indication of what Gate to Sovngarde tries to accomplish and why it's different than other mod lists. First of all, any dungeon you clear, guards will take over it with time, and very similar to the Gothic series, which is the only game I find this mechanic to work, literally every trace you clear, dungeons, forts, filled with enemies, Skyrim guards will take over and essentially the world will feel more secure. It does.
Hi everyone. There are some that say that Gate to Sovngarde is just a collection of mods hastily put together, and that they can easily recreate the work that goes into the mod list in their own setup. Naturally, making your own mod list is really rewarding in its own right, and it can be a great learning experience for yourself if you have the time for it. But to say curator of the Telvanni, this is a large quest mod made by mod author Tyrol 211, and I will walk you through the process of adding such a quest mod to GTS, making it work well with the other 1,900 mods, and what sort of effort goes behind it. But first of all, big kudos to Tyrol, the creator of the mod, as they are the real hero here. I've been playing this new quest mod over the past week and I'm genuinely impressed. So I hope you give it a chance too and show it some love. So let's start with the NPCs. All NPCs have been edited to get physics-enabled hairstyles to be consistent with the vanilla NPCs in GTS. Then, using existing models from Warmonger, Caranthi Tower, Extudo, Project AHO, Pelothi Armors and others, all NPCs from the mod now get custom Telvanni and Dunmer robes to look the part. Also, vanilla enemies have been diversified using the NPC models from... Hey everyone! Sometimes starting a new character and role-playing them can be a bit difficult if not playing through the vanilla start.
Excuse me.
Mostly because you're put
Don't drink
into
beer,
the world
kids.
with no clear next objective, so you might feel like, okay, what do I do now? Eventually you start building your own story, right? You start getting quests and getting into the flow of the game, but until then, the story might feel a bit aimless. So this mod provides a starting quest to give some initial purpose to newly created characters, so your character can have a bit of a motivation and guidance from the very beginning. Why I Came to Skyrim introduces 40 origin quests. You will be assigned one at random when you interact with the Book of Origins. You will get a journal, some objectives, and most important of all, an initial goal for your character. These stories are
This
all
fucking Voodoo
open-ended.
Ranger is so
They
good.
don't tell you what race you are,
Can
or
I
what
show
class
that?
you
I
are,
don't know.
etc.
Who the
That's
fuck
all
cares?
up to you. And if you don't like your origin story, you can just interact with the book again and you get another one. The mod is not a replacer for alternate start mods. It just works alongside them and it has support for the most popular ones. Most of the quests use the Radiant system, so no quest is ever the same twice. Some of them will have you going on a quest of vengeance, Kill Bill style. Others will have you going on a quest of redemption.
How do you know that? Oh, all right. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. Here, you should have this.
So for example, fixing the relationship between a father and a son. Others will simply be about research or visiting Skyrim cities or searching for love or joining a guild or hunting a legendary beast. There are 40, right? So plenty of variation for you to enjoy. One final tip, if you get stuck during your quest, the spell Clairvoyance can show you the way, so that will come in super handy. Alright, that's the mod. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what stories you get using the mod and also how they influenced your playthrough. I'd love to read that. enjoy Saturalia.
All right, almost done. 20 more gigs. Wow, wow. Oh, permadeath. That's what we're gonna do.
Welcome back, guys, to Gate to Sovngarde. This is a new character, an orc called Garazag, and his story is a bit like this. Not long ago, a couple months ago, he was out on a hunt, and his party got attacked by a great white saber cat. The entire party was taken out by the saber cat.
Don't you guys love
and he got his,
ChatGPT
face mangled
intros?
ever since he has been recovering. And the beast is said to have,
Or, thumbnail?
disappeared into Skyrim, and he grew up just west of Skyrim. Oh, sorry. Let me just,
Dude, does Dark and Darker get view botted?
And,
Because how the fuck does this have 87,000 views in 13 days?
What is going on, boys? Red here. Welcome back to another Dark and Darker video. Today we're going to be doing some Explosive Ranger 0 to Hero. I move so fast with that perk.
Oh my god.
Okay. And keep in mind, we are doing 3 true damage with point blank every single arrow. The range on it is 6 meters, so you do want to kind of barrel stuff people. Okay, nice. A surge kit, that's very, very good for us. Open salad with 2 agility. Okay, a little physical damage on there as well. The slightest of upgrades, a little bit of headshot there. We'll take the arrows.
Almost done, boys. Almost done.
Not a
Almost
bad
done.
start. Sounds like the cockatrice has not been killed.
If you're not playing a sneak build where you're not going to get hit, having resistances to getting your resistances up to magic, shock, frost, and fire is huge, because all of those bosses use some pretty dangerous magic. And you need to be and whatever you do, focus on one type of something, because you want to put all your damage into one bucket. I wouldn't try to builds that are like, oh, let me do a marksman and a guy who's good at one-handed, or put your eggs in a basket when it comes to dealing damage, because that's usually the right thing to do. I need some food, just some stamina restoring food. Just so I can, because I gotta fight these.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him. I am nobody's master, Vilkas.
I'm doing it for. I probably will eventually cure my werewolfism. I'm just doing this for the. Give us something to do. XP.
Ow.
I've never
gold.
even heard of this outsider.
Warrior ship.
Fuck, that hurts.
Seems like something that's worth it.
Damn. I was just scratching my fucking back and I have like a fucking pimple that's like tender as fuck, I guess. What the hell?
How are you in battle,
Fuck, that hurt a lot. I'm not gonna lie, that really fucking stung. Ow. How's this guy level fucking... Oh, I guess in 4 hours.
I think they'll be at the end, right? Maybe not. I don't know. I have to find my Dwemer beards behind doing another no follower playthrough.
Yeah, he starts at level 1. Alright, and his 7.5 hour stream, what level does he get to? Level 20? What the fuck? What am I not doing right in this mod pack?
Oh, hold on. I gotta deactivate my enchantments.
The hell? Does this guy have 3 fucking companions? Alright, what are we at? 120 out of 124.
Look at my sphere go. He's so
We're
cool.
almost there. We're almost there. Jillian Michaels versus the Body Positivity. Like an action RPG version
This is
of
a
Doom.
tabletop-inspired RPG where you don't need to wait 20 minutes for your turn in combat. In battle, you can freely swap between melee, ranged, and magic weapons, time your attacks, stagger enemies with a kick, parry their blows, and riposte when you see an opening. The boss fights reward you for being clever too, like figuring out that an enemy is weak against fire and using environmental interactions to take them down. It's made by a small team of 10 devs who used to work on games like Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Battlefield. It's called Wildheart, and you can wishlist it now or back it on Kickstarter.
Yes, let's back games on Kickstarter. Let's do it. My Enchanted Home. Shrouded. Wow. Holy fuck. This is fucking insane. Holy shit. I wish my Enshrouded could run this, like, well. That game, like, ran smooth for, like, the first 3 updates of its life cycle, and then it's never run well again. This is fucking crazy. This is such a sick build. House Flipper 2, Episode 3. Zenomatics Rogue.
Alright everybody, welcome on back. This is Lorim 5.0 and this is our test run of Rogue, or playing a Rogue. We've never done Khajiit before, so I didn't want to do an archer. We'll still use some marksman stuff, but I didn't want to do a big archer with this character just simply because I want to do a spirit archer wood elf. More on that later, I guess. This character, we're going to utilize a bit of marksman, you know, all the tools at the trade of like a rogue. We might dabble into a little bit of illusion for like disengagement so that we can get like comfortably into stealth again to do big stealth damage. But predominantly, we want to be trying to employ like, you know, traps, smokes, whatever, bombs and throwing knives and things that we can get going and stuff. So that's the plan. Who knows how viable this character will be? There's no promises that we'll do gig.
Is it done? 2 more gigs. Bro, motherfuckers level up so quick in this game. What the hell is this?
Bioshock, yeah, I thought of Bioshock too when I saw it. I don't think it's as steampunky as Bioshock.
Is this like Expedition? What the fuck is? No, this isn't Expedition 33.
Wasn't that was the person that smacked us?
This is Soulframe?
Actually, I don't have gold. helps.
This actually looks pretty sick. I feel like everyone's fucking lore room runs so much better than mine.
Can, right?
It's time to wipe my computer, Loki.
Have one.
Game is this? Star Citizen.
I became a bounty hunter in Star Citizen. This chap right here, he's trying to remove his crime stat from Security Post Korea. And he's been really wiggly about it too, so we have to land and get him on foot. Here's hoping the station doesn't shoot my ship while I'm taking down the target. Looks like we're in luck, he's just cycling the airlock. Let's get the kill here. Ah, he's down. No, stop shooting my ship. I'm a cop, you idiot.
Dude, getting into the ship looks so sick.
Get out of it really quickly. Oh, shields are already down. Engines are already down. Well, that's an eject. Oh. Yeah, bounty hunting. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Oof. After some questionable success in bounty hunting, it was time to head back out. Our third mark being Mongrel Squad, an old piracy org that I used to be affiliated with. I need a wingman, and I thought we'd flex on them with the Raven.
Okay, I'm jumping in right now.
Jumping now? Yep. I'm in.
I'm in too. See a Guardian. See Mantis scene, 16 clicks.
I don't see the Mantis. Oh yeah, see Mantis. You wanna go Mantis now? Or you wanna
Yeah, go Mantis now. Go Mantis now. Go Mantis now. Save some of your boost.
Yeah, Zen's getting hit by shit behind us.
It's okay.
This looks sick. Too bad. Every time I played this game, I've never had any experience like this.
Mate, from behind. I can't
yeah, there's a wolf chasing you. There's a wolf chasing you.
Yeah, we need to take that wolf out, mate.
Swap me to wolf. You can go away first. Trying to merge on the wolf.
Yeah, merging a wolf.
Okay, wolf, shield of wolf is down.
Yeah,
shield of wolf is down.
Yeah, he's EMP'd. He's EMP'd.
Okay, swap.
Charging EMP.
When does Soul Frame come out?
There's a guy trying to hit me. This is Mantis. Yep.
You know,
Good
there's
hits.
a running joke in the Warframe community that despite 12 plus years of active development, the game is still in beta. Now, on one hand, this philosophy makes perfect sense. Digital Extremes will always strive to keep improving a game like Warframe, which is why it will never truly be finished. But at the same time, given the proven success, the scale of updates, and the infinity gauntlet of voice actors that Rebecca Ford has collected, surely at some point, it has to fully release, right? Guys, the updates are getting so big that people are literally calling Warframe Tau a misspelling, as it straight up looks like Warframe 2. And let me just say, I'm getting that misspelling, as it straight up looks like Warframe 2. And let me just say, I'm getting that same vibe from Soulframe. Every year that we have taken a look at Soulframe, this game just continuously evolves. D continues to drop update after update.
This game is gonna be so good.
Weapons, new cinematics.
I wish I was playing Warframe way back when it first came out. I'm like, I don't know how to get into it anymore.
Myself that somehow, some way, this game too isn't fully released. Hell, it's not even in beta. It's not even in alpha. Fellas, this is pre-alpha. D, are you for real right now? And let me just say, guys, I've seen pre-alpha. Not gonna point fingers, but you know, pre-alpha normally looks not good. Meanwhile, here in Soulframe, from the moment you log in, you're stunned by just how beautiful this game is.
All right.
And at TennoCon 2026, Digital
Let's
Extremes
change our
showcased
title
even
because
more of
now
what Soulframe is
Skyrim's
bringing to
done.
the table, which is why we are back again this year, guys, to talk about this game. Today, we're going to be taking
BTS
an
mod
in-depth
pack
look at all the new
session 1.
updates arriving in the new
Permadeath.
Prelude War Songs. For those that
Character
don't know, Prelude
creation
is really the
and
word that Digital Extreme uses to
first
define
stage.
major updates in pre-alpha. Now, I also want to
Right.
say big shout out to DE, who so kindly took us in over at TennoCon this year. I unfortunately was sick. Luke was able to make it. Dude literally took my place, man. Look at this. this. Look at this image. Luke sends me this image like I'm supposed to be happy for him. I should be there. But I do want to say big shout out to D for partnering with us on this video. But let me be real, guys. This is a game we've been playing it with Magic when it comes to ways to not do it.
All right, let's go. What's going on? What's going on? Oh. All right, boys. Our immersion starts here. Who's our character, boys? Who are we making? What are we doing? Who are we? What are we? Matter of fact, how are we? Turn on the lighting just a bit. Fix my hair a little bit so it doesn't look like I'm fucking balding. We're playing permadeath, boys. Turn around every now and then I get a little bit closer to the Here we go. Ow! Fucking Christ, that was loud. Huh. All right. Who are we? Who are you? All right. I'm thinking we go north. Or maybe we go Breton. I do like going Breton. Ooh, they're chained. They aren't what they usually do. Right. Oh, I can. Okay. Not a fan of that preset. These are all females. Oops. I'm not a bot, okay? Okay. I don't know about that one. You ban evading right now, that's for sure. I like that. Alright. Our character's name is going to be... Arkin? Rotanus. Alright. Thank you for installing Gate to Stop. Gate Sovereign Guard has configured correctly. All right. Who are you? Take the lockpicks. I will. Yeah, fuck. We'll take 3. All right, these traits are permanent. These look so sick. He's a fast learner. Ooh. Is an Imperial Loyalist. That could be cool. All merchant prices are better. Mudcrab curse. Mudcrabs will kill you in 1 hit. Okay. Pack mule pilgrim. Proud heritage. Pyromancer raised by orc. Ranged summoner. Runs you 25%. Alright, we need to remember we're playing permadeath. Theoretical mage. 6 gold. All your spells are stronger. We have a tendency to randomly tumble and fall. That sounds so frustrating. Ward protector, no. Beast hunter, blood mage, bullseye. Find more gold. That's fine. Critical strike, cultist, dark oath. Fast shot. No, free striker. Frenzied Fury. Fuck, guys. I don't know what our third one should be. Lone Wolf. I was thinking Lone Wolf. That wouldn't be a bad idea, but like I do probably will want to have it a companion. You jump 25% higher and take 25% less fall damage. You do 50 or you take all power attacking. You lose part of your vision. Pack meal. I don't have to go a third one, but like I kind of want to. Street Biker, you're 25% but merchant prices. I went Imperial, right? I think I went Imperial. How do I check? Can I see what I went? I went Imperial. Okay, so Imperials. Let's lower audio. Gameplay, adept, survival on. Okay, so that means our skills are one-handed. I think we have block, security, hand-to-hand, sneak. Block is 15, heavy armor 15, one-handed. So we can do a one-handed block destruction build, or like conjuration. Or maybe we can go like some sort of paladin type build. The Book of Origins. Read on. Alright. The last letter of your good friend Alara says she was exploring a cave with glowing mushrooms. My type of friend. She has not been heard of since, and you fear the worst. Let's go random. The Final Promise. Find the heirloom amulet in a bandit hideout in the rift. I think we make it to where we don't start in the rift though. I think that would be cool. Let's go Spell Tomb Healing. Spell Tome. It's Tomb, not or it's Tome, not Tomb. Flames. And we will go Oak Flesh. Let's change our clothing. Grab a warm fur cloak, scarf. We'll go iron gear, face mask, and a belt. Let's put those on. Okay. As for weapons, I fear we don't get any yet. Ha, never mind. Battle axe, great sword, short spear, iron sword, a whip, a bow, unarmed. Equip this to quickly unequip all hand items. Bring up your fist for unarmed combat. I think maybe a katana, short spear. Hmm. Okay, cool with that. All right.
Destiny.
I am a traveler from overseas. No. I want to like cross the border. Lost out in the wilderness. I've been ambushed along the road. I'm a mercenary arriving in Skyrim from Cyrodiil. Because our story is we're going to go look for that person. Right? That's what we're here to do. Or we're here to grab that amulet. That's our goal. But I'm guessing we're gonna spawn across the world.
Someone else wanting to get into Cyrodiil? You'd best speak with the Legionnaire. Quickly. But be warned, he's not the most patient man. Someone else wanting to get into Cyrodiil? You'd best speak with the Legionnaire. Quickly. But be warned, he's not the most patient man.
This border is a restricted entry zone. State your intentions.
I want to cross the border into Cyrodiil.
You and hundreds of others. But I'm not authorized to let just anyone through. Border's locked down. That's that. No two ways about it. No arguing about it either. Those are the rules. You'll either need official papers or some other justification for your passage. You think I make the decision? Not that it takes a Synod mage to work it
Right.
out. Skyrim's in the midst of strife. The Empire's still reeling from the war.
Alright, boys. Location you've discovered of white icons. You can select any location you've discovered fast travel to. Where are we at? Oops, remove. So, what are our quests right now? Welcome to Cyrodiil. Can we get into Cyrodiil? I'm so confused. My mother passed away clutching the memory of a pendant stolen long ago. I promised I would recover the amulet that had been out of her family for generations. She's gone. It was lead to a bandit hideout somewhere in the room. So we just came from Cyrodiil. I took the last of my savings and came to Skyrim.
Ah, a traveler, a traveler. Delightful, delightful. Rand's the name. Rare and valuable goods and services is my game. Might I interest you in some of my marvelous goods? Or perhaps you're here for my special services.
Oh, what are those? What are your special services?
You with the Imperial Legion? The Penitus Oculatus?
No, I'm not with the Legion.
Well then, my friend, you'll be pleased to know that I can offer you an invaluable service indeed. I can get you through the border into Cyrodiil, whether or not the fancy Legionnaire up there wants you to. I'll tell you how for a pittance, relatively speaking, of course. What do you say?
I'm good.
Fine hide, hunting supplies, and special merchandise.
Okay, let's see. Let's grab a fishing rod. Some firewood. Okay. I think some stamina potions. I think that's good. Oh, let's grab all the lockpicks.
Talk to you later.
We're losing stamina fast. Why? Are we overweight? Carry weight's 207. Let's oh. Okay. Can we use the campfire? We can, but there's nothing to use with it. Why do I lose stamina when I move? Because I'm sneaking. Alright. Follow the road. I'm getting really good frames on this. We used the last of our money to get here, boys. We have to go to the rifts. And we're not fast traveling. We're taking the journey. Open up our map. Let's get an idea. So we just came in from up here. We're following this road down, which should take us to Helgen. I love how smooth this runs, I'm not gonna lie. Shift E's, eat, slash, drink. Oh, they are like safe. Okay. All right. Bloodlet throne. Let's try to get some warmth in here. Oh, there could be baddies. I mean, bad guys, not baddies. Is there like target lock? Is there like a way I can...
I could feed again.
Oh, fuck. Okay, level 12, I'm out.
Here you are.
I don't know if there's like Requiem. I don't know how the leveling is. Can I run? Let's just save scum real quick. Let me look at keybinds. Community shaders. General advanced, general profiling. Home. Okay, toggle lantern, OAR menu, hide, unhide helmet. Sneak, sprint, on, interact, call horse, journal. Toggle shaders. Damn, that makes a huge difference. What the hell? All right. Loud. What the fuck is happening to me? The hell just happened? I feel different. Alright, let's look at this chest. Okay. And someone to take your scrap point. We got a whole world here to explore, boys. We gotta find my amulet. For Mom. Happy Mom. Attack! Oh, it doesn't pause. Okay. Oh, okay. I was not paying attention right there. Evidently. The game does not pause. That scared the fuck out of me. never did perks. Oh wait, do we start with any perks? No, we don't. Alright, these are level 1. We should be able to fucking fight these guys. Oh, we can target on. Alright. Might need to turn down the fucking rain just a little bit. Hello? Alright. No more saves coming. Doesn't count. We're still learning how to fucking do everything. All my keybinds are fucked. Okay, so I can't fight shit right now. We need to get into a town. We need to get into town. Let me, It's better. Alright. My best bet might be to run past them. Let's go. There's a cave here. Bone Show Passage. Alright. Alright, alright. Let's get into town. Is there a journal? Tell me there's a journal. With all of this immersion, you better tell me there's a fucking journal. Wrong fucking journal. I want to write notes. Is that a thing? Oh, you need to get a compass. Oops, I didn't mean to drink a potion. Alright, boys. What town is this? Where are we at? Oh. You know, they told me that Skyrim was a harsh and unforgiving place, but this isn't just anything I could have imagined. Open a wooden door. Hello. How's it going?
I trust you're not planning any trouble.
Greetings.
Need something?
Weather's pretty bad today.
It can't be helped.
Well, all right. All right, buddy. Yep. All right. Vlad. Like to settle? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say anything to this guy. I wouldn't say any of this. How would I know any of this? This looks like an inn, the Rusting Pilgrim. Ugh. Switch out of my armor while we're in town. We can take off the shield. Alright.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal. Mages in a burial crypt. No good can come of that.
Oh.
I heard the gourmet is hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fella who wrote that.
Hold the fucking phone. Can I use voice attack in Skyrim? Can I set up voice attack for Gateway to Sovngarde mod pack to speak dialogue options and have them be pressed? Yes, I want to read the dialogue and have it pick it. That seems like a lot to try to do. Heard any rumors lately?
Have you seen that shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Okay, camera fix. What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
What type of food do we have? We got some wine and some goat cheese. Alright.
Good day.
What's up, little man? Bro just sniffed me.
Needs? Yes. What is it?
Greetings.
Need something?
Can you teach me a few
Nah,
things?
I don't think so.
Alright. What time is it? It's 11 in the morning. Sit by the fire, get a little warm. We'll just wait an hour or two. Waiting for the rain to die down. Let's eat some cooked beef. Billy, let's eat our goat cheese fondue. Wait another 2 hours. Unfortunately, it looks like it's gonna rain the majority of the day.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords.
Got some coin to spare? Let's play.
Nah, I don't think so.
Heard any rumors lately?
People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
You know, I don't think I do
Until
believe
next
that.
time.
Use the alchemy lab. Alright. Looks like we weren't able to figure out what any of those did. Okay. Alright, rain's still pretty bad.
I'm not looking for conversation.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Helgen. Heard about this place once. Quiet little town. Before we go out, armor back up. Check the map that we were given. Keep moving. Almost 9 o'clock already. I do like the visuals for this because, like, I agree with what that one video said. Like, they're not as HD and, like, detailed as, like, war rooms, but they do feel like when I think of the first time I played Skyrim, like you ever like think back on a game you played and like you feel like the graphics were much better back then, and you're like, wow, they look like this is what I imagined it felt like when I played it for the first time all the way back then. I felt like it looked like this. Oh. What the fuck happened here?
Time to die. Gonna die for that.
The fuck happened? That's the first person I ever killed. Skooma? Who's Skooma? Not a fellow brother.
I'll rip you apart, fool.
Run.
I'll let you live this time.
Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Goodbye. I didn't know they could do that. So, the world is like D-level. Oh. Oh. We made it. Whoa.
That's something I'm supposed to look at. Let's see. I have a letter here for you. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
No one believes me, you know.
What are you complaining about?
Ah, you have no idea. Sure, I could spend the rest of my days chopping wood and staring at the sky, but look around. What good has that done to Riverwood? I want to be an adventurer, see the sights, travel the world, descend into ancient crypts and fight wicked monsters. The tales make it all sound so easy. You're just about the only interesting sight we've had here in weeks.
Life on the road is hard, but it's your choice to make.
If only. Mother wants me to marry some girl from Cyrodiil, settle down and start a family out by Rorikstead. Ugh. How can I go back to normal life when there's a chance to truly make something of myself? To walk among legends? As you can see, I haven't been doing too well at that. Or anything. Other than getting a lashing day in and day out.
I guess you're sort of right. Riverwood's not all that exciting.
Someone actually listened? Finally! I could barely get a word in this place without being told to mind my tongue and the like. I can't even begin to tell you just how crushingly, excruciatingly dull Riverwood is.
Look at the bright side. As long as you stay here, you're safe.
Right, of course. Well, as you may have overheard, I went out to clear my head around the lake the other night. Mother is more than enough to drive anyone mad, but at least a short walk gets me away for a time.
What happened then?
Anyway, I was skipping some stones by the shore when I heard a faint crack from behind me. Must be a deer, I thought to myself. Or that courier that always seems to be wherever you least expect him. But when I turned, I was facing bandits. A whole group of them. I could have taken them, of course. But I'd left my sword at home again. You know how it is.
You want to survive out here, learn to keep it on you.
I know. I just want to get out of here. Head wasn't on straight and all that. Anyway, the biggest of them stepped forwards and demanded gold. Of course I didn't have any on me, but he wasn't exactly asking.
What do they look like?
I don't know. Bandits, I guess.
Nice.
You know, all the intimidating with hides and iron mostly. A couple of bows.
That does sound like them. What happened next?
Well, I couldn't fight, so I made a strategic retreat, like you read about in stories. They gave chase, so I decided to try and use the trees for cover. Some subterfuge, like Feyndarl talks about. Hunting and the like. The bandits didn't like that, and almost shot me with arrows, but the closest only tore through my shirt. Sorry, Mother.
How did you rescue her up here?
It was dark then, so I wasn't really certain where I was going. If Rufus was still with us, he would have sniffed out a way back home. Poor boy. I wasn't sure where I was, and it was cold. Suddenly, I tripped. Or rather, fell into the path of a tree. By mistake, I swear. It knocked me clean off my feet, and I thought I was done for when a few of the bandits came up behind me. But Magnus be praised. Rather than a blade in the back, a spray of blood hit my face instead.
What did you see?
Not much, but a figure, tall, loomed out of the dark, barely lit by what little moonlight made it past the trees. The bastard that had tried to slit my throat was reeling back in pain, screaming as he clutched the stump where his arm had been. By the time I looked over to see what this warrior was doing, they'd already carved through two more, and something was tearing into the rest nearby. It was all a bit much, really, and I might have fainted, just a bit.
You want to be an adventurer, but you can't handle the sight of blood.
Look, it was a very trying day. If I'd been more prepared, they managed to sneak up on me, but never again, I swear.
What happened afterwards?
I woke early next morning and managed to stagger my way back to find one of the guards.
That's a long-ass conversation.
Bandits were still lying there, of course, but there was no sign of who'd saved me. Not that anyone believes what I say. What are you going to do?
Look around. There might be a good fight in this at least.
Well, good luck out there. I hope you find them, whoever they are. And if you do, well, please tell them thank you. From me. If I died, I would have never heard the end of it.
May not have been traveling on a short scene of the attack in the trees along the southern shore of Lake Ilinalta. We'll stay here for a few days.
I suppose I could always join the army. Oh, who am I kidding? I'll be laughed out there in a week.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood. You looking for a new blade?
Any helper on the forge?
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing.
Another strip, we can make a backpack. We should probably go hunt for some deer.
Whatever you need. You looking for a new...
Here's an iron
Not
dagger.
bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
Well, I don't know when I last saved. That was weird. Sucks. I hope it wasn't super far back. All right, let's hope that doesn't happen again. Let's see where my save was. Motherfucker! God damn it, we gotta run all the way fucking back. Well, we gotta learn to save, boys. Alright, so we're gonna skip through that whole fucking conversation. Evidently. Hello? Mouse? Okay, I literally can't tab back in. There we go. Alright, let's run back. Wrong way. We're gonna grab the quest and then we're gonna try the tempering again. Alright, we can just skip that place. No reason to go there. We didn't do anything anyway. Alright, quick save again. Where the fuck's my guy?
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood. You looking for... Yes, actually. How about Smith, me and I are... Not bad. Reminds me when I first started. What? Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up?
Alright, is it gonna crash
A
again?
bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
Alright, didn't do it that time.
You looking for a new... This looks good. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by panning leather on the rack. You looking for it? Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Okay, let's workbench. Where do you make the hide helmet? The forge?
Whatever you looking for. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. I could... You have... Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforge steel, huh?
You got for
the
sale.
finest weapons and armor.
Let's buy ourselves a longbow with steel arrows. I'm thinking a reinforced steel sword. We'll sell the great spear or the short spear.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What time is it? It's 8 p.m. Alright. Switch out of our armor.
Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes. in
Well
your
met,
exam?
friend. New to Riverwood? How can I help you?
Come on in. Just
What can you tell me about Riverwood?
It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes.
Oh, how do I get to Whiterun from here?
Cross the river and then head north. You'll see Whiterun on its hill as you pass the falls.
You'll take care of it?
Got some coin to spare? Let's play.
Gold solves most problems, doesn't it?
Well,
Okay. You've talked me into it. What do you want? Tyriel.
Get fucked. What's up, man?
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
You and Faendal both like the same girl? Who the fuck's Faendal?
Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's
Yes, two
wasting
people
his
spending
time.
time together never blossoms
Is that
into courtship.
sarcasm? I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnar. Still, you have... Here, let me give you a particularly venomous...
Okay, I'll
that
help
letter
you.
ought to
I've
convince
already-
Camilla
yeah,
to never
I don't need
speak to
it.
Faendal ever again.
A new face, and a right ugly one at that. No offense. Here for work?
What do you do?
Woodcutting's my trade. Best log splitter from here to Riften.
Any advice for an aspiring woodcutter?
It's all in the way you hold the axe. Caress it, like any wench, and she'll do you right.
Okay. Alright, buddy. Alright.
All right, then.
Oh, fuck. Where are my shoes at? My bad, guys. My bad. How uncivil of me.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
I'd like to run a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
You sure look like you could use some help.
The fuck does that mean, big dog? Okay. Who's playing right now?
Can I get you something?
You need help in the inn?
It would seem so.
Never mind.
I understand.
What have you got for sale?
Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
I have food.
All right, then.
Alright, let's eat some food. Let's eat some cooked beef. That is so sick. Let's have a little bit of have a little bit of wine with it. All right. Oh, I thought that was my bed. No! Day 1 is down. Does Gate to Sovereign Guard have a note-keeping or mod? All right. Damn, I don't have Obsidian installed. Give me a sec. This is super important. No, Obsidian's gonna be how we keep our notes. Create a new vault. Vault name Skyrim RP. Create. Documents. Alright, we need this shit in dark mode. Like yesterday. What's my character's name? Arkan Rotanis, that's right. Arkan Rotanis journal. Day 1.
I'll have some meat.
Certainly.
I arrived at the border of Cyrodiil. And was met with harsh storms and even harsher snows. Nothing like what we have back at home. Let me... The stories I heard as a boy pale in comparison to the feeling of frostbitten fingertips and achy breath. Nevertheless, I found myself first in Helgen and found quick respite there. Despite the journey only taking a few hours,
Pour me an ale.
the welcome
Coming right up.
embrace, or the embrace of a fire was surely welcome. I knew, though, that with more I knew though that Helgen was not the only stop. Just south of the dainty town. An even quieter village known as Riverwood. There's an even quieter village just known as Riverwood. It was there I decided to call my day. At the Sleeping Giant, and the folk here are nice. The food is warm, and the mead is tasty. I know the journey is just beginning, but I can't help but find some sort of solace in the last 12 hours. All right, journal entry number 1. Journal entry number 1. Perfect. Let's sleep. Holy shit, I can sleep for 3 days? Sleep for 8 hours. Sit at the bench. Eat some breakfast. Or some goat roast. Oh, all right. Let's spend a few hours reading our book. And now put flames as a healing. I probably shouldn't have gotten the healing spell tome, considering I start with it. Ah, all right. The day is young.
That letter convinced Camilla to never speak to Faendal ever again.
Alright, let's spend the morning hunting. Try to get some leather. Here's our first target. Damn, I hit that. Damn, I missed that. Oh, my fucking mouse died. I have been on my computer all day. No. Oh, so close. What the hell? Oh. What the hell? No! Kill some wolves. Oh fuck. Alright, thank God this isn't lore room. I would have been dead. Alright. I fear I'm not going to be able to find this other, About an hour and a half passes. Okay, it took a little bit of time. Nope, nope, nope. We're just hunting. We're just a hunter. We're just hunting right now. Damn, it sucks I lost that that buck. That would have been a lot of good leather. It's okay. We'll just find another. I wonder if the wolves killed it and I just couldn't find it. Let's go.
Want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Make sure you have the right raw materials.
What? That's
Make
so
some armor.
sick.
Got it. Just need to, yeah. What do you mean by raw materials? Agreed. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
Leather on the rack.
Perhaps you need your boots shined,
Armor need leather
or
for
your
straps,
tunic washed,
fittings,
or
that kind
you
of
need a
thing.
letter delivered? Oh, right.
Dude.
I knew that. Farewell.
That is so sick. Alright, carry weight increased by 60, reduce your stamina mounting by 15.
Good day.
Good to see you. Hey,
Huh?
porker face.
Just shut it.
Oh, okay.
The hell?
Sorry.
Damn, it's already fucking... That took all day. Guys, I think I like this mod pack way more than Lorum. This is so sick, bro. This feels so much better. I mean, it could be a me thing, like I'm actively trying to make it feel better. Oh my god. Hello.
We'll need a new one soon.
Alright, let's go in here.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Damn.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
What happened here?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
Could help you get the call back.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Explain Simon Rim to me. Am I able to, like, do Bleak Falls Barrow at level 1/2, like vanilla? Oh, I'm having fun, but I'm tired. Okay.
Oh, Bleak Falls Barrow is just outside of town. I can show you. What are you talking about? What's in the letter? Oh my. He wanted me to think Fandal wrote this? Thank you for telling me the truth. Could you talk to Fandal as well? I'm sure he'll want to thank you for standing up for him.
By the 8,
Until
fine.
next time.
But only to the edge of town.
Alright. Day 2 finished. We got a backpack.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
Wait, is she coming
Those
with?
thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
I mean, shit. Fuck it. Let's go
I
try it
wonder why
out.
they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one.
Helmet. Which one's helmet? Toggle helmet. I don't know if I can do Bleak Falls Barrow right now, but I guess we can try. All right. I haven't done Bleak Falls Barrow in fucking forever. Air is very cold here. Alright, let's see how these first few bandits go. See if this is something we can do.
Never should have come here.
Which one's magic potion? 10.
By Ismir, you won't leave here alive.
Be someone
Okay, I mean, so far this isn't that hard. Let me turn on my lantern.
This one's loot is mine, so back off.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, that was so loud. Can I turn that down? Coin first. 36 septum. All right. Oh, this food's stale. Alright, I mean, those guys are pretty easy. It got a little dicey, don't get me wrong. I think we keep going that way. Or, let's look this way. This definitely feels like a vanilla plus. 100%. It feels actually really good. Like, I like that I'm mixing both, like, roleplay and, like, actually playing through, like, the way the game's supposed to be played. Yeah, usually, yep.
Did you hear something? You can't hide from me.
That's all you got.
Ow. You guys didn't see shit. You guys didn't see shit. Do I have my armor on?
Over here. It's nothing. Time to finish this. You won't leave here alive. Couldn't just give us your gold, could you? Guess we'll do this the hard way.
Oh. Okay, I don't think I can do this yet. I run out of stamina like pretty freaking quick. Let me remember. Stamina's B, health is V. Stamina, health. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can do this yet. I don't think I can do this yet.
Think you're tough? You've had better twice that money that neck of yours clean off.
Nope. Back to Riverwood. We can't do this yet. We need more health. We need more stamina. We need more everything. Alright, let's go back to town. God damn. I don't know how dark this looks like for you guys, but for me, it's dark as fuck. Can I pick this up, please? Fuck. All right, we made it back. Oh man, this looks so good. The lighting, like, this still looks good as fuck, dude. I don't care what anybody says. Alright, we made it back. Sleeping Giant Inn.
Need something? Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Let's take off the armor. Oops.
You're that visitor, Ben Pope. I'm the innkeeper. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood.
Greetings, Score. That armor looks like it could use a polish.
Let's take off our clothes.
So does your pitch, boy. Didn't I tell you last time to be more
I wish you could make outfits.
If you want someone's business, point out the stain on their chest plate.
Damn,
or the blood on
can I
their
clean myself?
But
I'm
you
gross.
don't have any stains on your chest plate.
Go tend to the chickens, boy.
How's about a drink, Hod?
You'll be wanting me to pay for them?
It's only right, seeing
Alright, let's sleep.
you're the important lumberman.
What?
You
Oh, I
come
had
do
to
an
hit T.
honest day's work at my mill, and I'll pay you an honest day's wages. Then we'll drink.
Sleep for 10 hours. All right, day 2 done. All right, let's do our... Let's sit down. Let's do our journal. Day 2. I spent the morning hunting. I learned from the local smith how I can make a backpack. This would surely prove fruitful later on during my travels to the Reach. Around midday, I approached the Riverwood trader and saw a break-in had occurred. The owner of the shop
This is an ode to
promised
staunch protectors. The
gold for the retrieval of an item that was stolen. Something called a call? He said it would be to the north, in abandoned ruins overtaken by bandits. Bleak Falls Barrow. At night, I scouted the area and found myself wounded from combat, prompting an immediate return back to Riverwood. Day 2. Is there a bath here?
Need a room? Talk to Delphine. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. All right then.
Ragnar the Red.
Riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did
Oh my god, I'm disgusting.
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Faendal ever again. Huh? What do you want? Someday Camilla will know my affections. Someday. Are you threatening me? Walk away, fool. It's not worth it. Get out of my sight.
You in need of a... I reckon I've killed more men than there are minutes in a day. Lot few, huh? At this rate, I got... They say the best techniques are left, but... I know. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Fair maidens in my bed and good... Yeah? Well, friend, it all comes down to who your opponent is. So, a beast ain't got no say in the matter. The Horkers, my friend. The Horkers. Hey, you keep talking like that, and we'll need to get you an apron. And a chef hat. Also Horkers.
Have you ever heard of Clan Fear? I remember when that thing fit like... Why not? To fight and die in the arena is a great honor. You... If you're a spectator, ain't nothing. You ought to travel to Cyrodiil sometime, friend, and tell... Farewell.
Out of my way, stranger. Forget it. I don't do that kind of work. Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
All right.
Oh, there once was a hero named Red. Another Red who came riding.
I'm so excited to play this tomorrow. I am so excited to play this tomorrow. Holy shit, that was actually so much fun. All right, so we have right here our first 2 journal entries. And we're gonna follow along with Arcan Rotanus. Oh, we already have it up there. Arcan Rotanus. All right, I'm gonna go to bed. It's late, 10 p.m. So yeah, thanks guys. I'll catch you on the flip. We've been live for quite a bit.